Gemini, are you ready to ignite your prosperity on April 17th, 2025? Hello, my radiant Gemini souls. I'm Elizabeth, your guide through the stars at Esoteric Wisdom, and oh, am I thrilled to connect with you today. Picture this, April 17th, 2025, a day shimmering with cosmic possibility. Crafted just for you vibrant women over 40 who juggle work, family, and maybe that side project you've been dreaming about. You're a Gemini, or perhaps you're here because you cherish one, and your quick wit. Your sparkling curiosity. It's like the universe is tuning into your frequency, whispering, something prosperous is yours to claim. If that lights a spark in your heart, tap that like button. Share this with a friend who needs a cosmic nudge. And please, hit subscribe. It's a tiny act that sends waves of joy through our starry community. You incredible women, you're out there freelancing, nurturing families, or pouring your heart into creative ventures, all while keeping a million ideas spinning in that brilliant Gemini mind. But have you ever paused to wonder what happens when the stars align to amplify your natural gifts? On April 17th, 2025, the cosmos is setting the stage for a financial leap, not just a fleeting win, but a shift toward abundance that feels as lively and free as you are. I'm talking about prosperity that dances with your adaptability, your charm, your knack for connection. Stick with me, because this journey is going to light up your soul. Today, we're diving into 4 radiant chapters of your Gemini story, your electric energy, your vibrant well-being, your heart's connections, and that sweet prosperity waiting in your career. Each step is a piece of the puzzle. And trust me, you won't want to miss the spark at the end. It's the kind that could change how you see everything. So, grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's explore what the stars have in store. This is your moment, Gemini, and it's going to be dazzling. Oh, and I'd love to hear from you. What's stirring in your Gemini heart today? Drop it in the comments below. Your voice is what makes this space glow. Whether it's a dream you're chasing or a question about what's ahead, I'm all ears, well, all eyes for your words. Let's build this community together, one story at a time. So, what are we waiting for? Let's leap into April 17th, 2025, and see how the universe is cheering for you. My Gemini queens, your prosperity is calling. Are you ready to answer? Chapter 1. Gemini ignites electric energy. Alright, my dazzling Gemini sisters, let's kick things off with a burst of cosmic fire. Imagine April 17th, 2025, and the air around you is buzzing, like a live wire of ideas, connections, and pure, unfiltered possibility. You feel it, don't you? That restless spark in your soul. The one that's always chasing the next big thought, the next conversation, the next adventure. As a Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury, the planet of wit and motion. And on this day, it's like the universe is dialing up your frequency, saying, Gemini, it's time to shine, bold, bright, and brilliantly you. Now, I know you're thinking, Elizabeth, my life's already a whirlwind, work deadlines, kids' schedules, that novel I swear I'll finish. And I hear you, you're the air sign who juggles 1,000 things with a smile that could light up a room. But April 17th, 2025, isn't about adding more to your plate, it's about channeling that electric energy into something that sets your heart ablaze. The tarot cards I pulled for you today? They're practically vibrating with your vibe. So let's dive in and see what they're saying. First, we've got the Page of Swords. Oh, this card is your Gemini spirit in full color. It's all about sharp ideas, quick thinking, and that fearless curiosity that makes you, well, you. On April 17th, this card is your cosmic cheerleader, urging you to speak up, to share that brilliant thought you've been mulling over. Maybe it's a pitch for a freelance gig, a blog post you've been too shy to publish, or even a heartfelt talk with a friend who needs your insight. The page says, your words are your wand, wave them. But it's also a nudge to stay focused. Your mind's a butterfly, flitting from idea to idea. So pick one spark and let it glow. Then, oh my stars, we've got the Fool, yes. Gemini, the same fool that loves your free-spirited heart. This card is your invitation to leap into something new. Not with reckless abandon, but with the playful trust that you'll land on your feet. For a Gemini, that leap might be starting a podcast you've been dreaming about, signing up for a course that lights up your brain, or even texting a contact who could open a door. The Fool whispers, "You're not tied down, you're free to explore." On April 17th, Mercury's got your back, so trust that your quick wit will carry you far. Let me tell you about Clara, a Gemini soul I worked with a few years ago who'll make you smile. Clara was 46, a freelance writer in Chicago, juggling clients and a busy household with 2 teens. She was brilliant, but she'd been stuck in a rut, same projects, same pay, same, "I'll try something new later." Sound familiar? When we talked, I saw a day like April 17th in her stars, a moment to ignite her spark. I said, "Clara, pitch that big idea you've been hiding." She was nervous, Gemini overthinking. You know? But she sent a bold proposal to a dream client. Guess what? They said yes, and her income jumped 25% that year. She told me, "Elizabeth, I felt alive again, like me." That's your April 17th. Gemini, a chance to feel fully, fiercely you. So, what does this mean for you? My radiant Gemini? On April 17th, 2025, your energy is like a comet, bright, fast, and impossible to ignore. You've got this incredible gift of adaptability, this knack for turning a fleeting thought into something real. Here's my advice, straight from the heart. Pick one idea, just one, that makes your pulse race. Maybe it's a side hustle you've sketched out on a napkin, a conversation you've been dodging, or a skill you're itching to learn. Write it down, yes. Gemini, I know you'd rather talk it out, but humor me, and let it be your beacon for the day. And here's a cosmic tip, trust your instincts. Your intuition on April 17th is razor sharp, like a radio tuned to the universe's best station. Those little pings you get, call her. Post that, try this, they're gold. Mercury's tossing you lucky numbers 2, 5 and 13. Keep them close, maybe they're a date, a price, or just a vibe. Oh, and your power color? Yellow, bright, bold, brainy yellow. Wear it, carry it, let it remind you that you're a spark in motion. I know change can feel like a lot for you. Gemini, you love your freedom, but sometimes too many options make you dizzy. The Page of Swords is your anchor, keeping you sharp, while the Fool is your wings, daring you to soar. Think of it like this, you're not chasing every breeze, you're riding the one that feels right. Clara found her magic in one bold email. What's your bold move? You've navigated tough spots before, the client who ghosted, the day everything went wrong, and you've come out sparkling every time. So, my dear Gemini, this is your wake-up call. April 17th, 2025, is your day to ignite that electric energy inside you. Don't let it scatter like confetti, grab it, shape it, make it yours. You're not just a thinker, you're a creator, a connector, a Gemini wildfire. The stars are begging you to shine. So go ahead, light up the world. Your energy is your gift. And on this day, it's ready to blaze. Chapter 2, Gemini nurtures vibrant well-being. Okay, my brilliant Gemini queens, let's take a moment to breathe in deeply, out slowly, feeling the air dance through you. As a Gemini, you're always in motion, your mind spinning with ideas, your heart open to the world's endless chatter. But when was the last time you truly checked in with yourself, not just kept going, but paused to ask, how's my soul doing? On April 17th, 2025, the universe is inviting you to nurture your well-being, to recharge that radiant energy you share so freely. This is your day to glow from the inside out. And trust me, it's going to feel like a gift. You incredible women, you're the ones juggling deadlines, cheering on your kids, maybe sneaking in a late-night scroll for inspiration. Your Gemini spirit thrives on connection, on learning, on keeping life lively, but even the brightest sparks need a moment to rest and refuel. On April 17th, the stars are aligning to remind you that your well-being isn't just important, it's sacred. The tarot card I pulled for this part of your journey? It's the Star, and oh, Gemini, it's shimmering just for you. The star is like a cosmic exhale, a soft glow in your sky on April 17th, 2025. It's whispering healing, hope, and a chance to refill your cup after pouring so much into others. Maybe you've been running on fumes lately, a headache you've brushed off, a string of restless nights, or that quiet buzz of stress from too many tabs open in your mind. The star says, you're enough, and you're worth caring for. This card is your promise of renewal, a nudge to slow down just enough to let your body and soul catch up. For a Gemini, that's not about shutting off, it's about finding balance in the whirlwind. Let me share a story about Rachel, a Gemini soul I guided who'll warm your heart. Rachel was 47, a marketing consultant in Seattle, always hopping between client calls, book clubs, and her daughter's soccer games. She was a whirlwind of charm, but she'd been ignoring her own needs, skipping meals, sleeping less, saying, "I'll rest tomorrow." Classic Gemini, right? When we talked, I saw a day like April 17th in her stars, a moment to prioritize herself. I told her, "Rachel, book that doctor's visit you've been dodging, and try 5 minutes of quiet each day." She laughed. Quiet? Me? But she did it. A checkup caught a small issue early, and those 5 minutes became her sanctuary. She told me, "Elizabeth, I didn't know how much I needed that stillness." That's your April 17th. Gemini, a chance to nurture you. So, what's the vibe for your health and peace on this day? It's about harmony, Gemini, that sweet spot where your mind's buzzing but your heart's calm. You've got this incredible resilience, this ability to bounce back from late nights or tough talks with a smile. But on April 17th, the cosmos is asking you to turn that energy inward. If you've been putting off self-care, that yoga class you keep meaning to try, that nagging ache you've ignored, this is your sign. Make the call, set the date, do it for the love of your vibrant self. It's not about fear, it's about keeping your spark bright. And those little storms? Oh, you know them, a client's last-minute change, a friend's drama, a phone that won't stop pinging. For a Gemini, those can feel like static, drowning out your clarity. On April 17th, the star is your filter, helping you tune out the noise. How? Lean into what grounds you, maybe a walk where you notice the breeze, a journal to spill your thoughts, or music that feels like a hug. You don't need hours, 10 minutes can shift everything. You're an air sign, Gemini, so let your breath be your anchor, carrying you back to center. Here's my Gemini-approved advice: start small. But start now. On April 17th, carve out a pocket of time, maybe it's coffee without scrolling, or a quick stretch while your mind wanders. Treat it like a ritual, because your well-being deserves it. And that checkup? Book it, yes, today, because your health fuels every idea, every laugh, every connection. Oh, and lean into gratitude. The star loves a thankful heart. Pause to notice what's good, your cozy home, a friend's text, your own unstoppable spirit. It's a reset that keeps you shining. I know you might be thinking, "Elizabeth, I'm fine, I thrive on the go." And you do, your Gemini magic is movement. But thriving isn't just surviving, it's glowing. And on April 17th, you're meant to glow. Rachel found her balance in one small choice, a checkup and a moment of quiet that changed her energy. What's your choice? Maybe it's saying no to a draining task, or finally downloading that meditation app. Whatever it is, it's yours to claim, and it'll light you up in ways you didn't expect. You're a Gemini, my darling, curious, quick, a spark in human form. On April 17th, 2025, the universe is handing you a chance to nurture that spark, to let the star guide you toward peace and vitality. You deserve to feel whole, to feel rested, to feel alive, not just for the world, but for you. This day is your pivot, your moment to say, "I choose me." And when you do, Gemini, the light you bring, it'll dazzle everyone around you. So go ahead, care for yourself on April 17th. It's not just a day, it's a promise, and I can't wait to see you soar. Chapter 3. Gemini deepens heartfelt connections. Alright, my luminous Gemini souls, let's cozy up and talk about something that makes your world hum: connection. Not the fleeting, surface kind, no way. That's not your Gemini heart. For you, it's the conversations that dive deep, the laughter that lingers, the bonds that feel like home no matter where you are. On April 17th, 2025. The universe is turning up the dial on your relationships, with partners, family, friends, or maybe even a new soul crossing your path. This is your day to weave those ties tighter, to let your words and warmth create something beautiful. And oh, Gemini, it's going to feel like a melody only you can play. You're a Gemini, my dear, ruled by Mercury, the planet of chatter and charm. You're the one who lights up a room with a story, who texts just to check in, who makes everyone feel seen. But sometimes, and I say this with love, you're so busy connecting outward that you forget to let love flow back in. On April 17th, the stars are shifting that balance. And the tarot cards I pulled for you? They're like a love letter from the cosmos, written in your language. Let's unpack them together, because they're singing your song. First up, we've got the Two of Cups, the card of harmony, of hearts meeting in perfect sync. On April 17th, this beauty is your cosmic wink, lighting up your closest bonds. If you're in a relationship, it's your cue to share a little more, maybe a late night talk about dreams. Or a silly note that says, "You're my favorite." If you're single, oh, Gemini, keep your eyes open, because the Two of Cups hints at someone new, someone who loves your quick mind and matches your vibe. Mercury's whispering, let it be real. Your words, your curiosity, they're magnetic. And this day is all about letting them draw love closer. Then there's the Ace of Swords, a card of clarity and truth. Perfect for your sharp Gemini intellect. This one's about your family and friends, urging you to cut through any fog, maybe a misunderstanding with a sibling or a friend who's been distant. On April 17th, it's like the universe hands you a chance to speak from the heart, to build bridges with honesty. And guess who's back? The Fool, from Chapter 1, adding a dash of playfulness. This card says, don't just talk, laugh, explore, be free, plan something light, a coffee date, a family game night, and let your Gemini spirit weave joy into every moment. Let me tell you about Emily, a Gemini gem I worked with who'll tug at your heart. Emily was 44, a part-time teacher in Boston with a bustling social life and a husband she adored. But she'd been feeling a disconnect. Her days were full, but her heart craved more depth. She told me, "Elizabeth, I talk to everyone, but I'm not sure I'm heard." Classic Gemini, always giving, sometimes scattered. When we talked, I saw a day like April 17th in her stars, a chance to reconnect. I said, "Emily, try one real conversation a day, no distractions." She started with her husband, sharing small truths over dinner. Within weeks, they were closer than ever, planning a weekend getaway just to talk and laugh. She told me, "It was so simple, but it felt like us again." That's your magic, Gemini, turning words into warmth. So, what's in store for your heart on April 17th, 2025? If you're partnered, this is your day to sprinkle a little extra stardust on your love. You don't need grand gestures, a shared glance, a question like, "What's on your mind?" That's your gold. If you're single, the Two of Cups is nudging you to be open. Someone's out there, drawn to your spark, your stories. Don't overthink it, just let your true self shine. Mercury's cheering, saying, your voice is your gift, use it. This day is about connection that feels as natural as breathing. For your family and friends, the Ace of Swords is your guide. Maybe it's time to clear the air, a kind word to mend a rift, or a call to someone you've missed. The Fool adds fun. Why not shake things up? Plan a spontaneous outing, even if it's just ice cream with your kids or a walk with a friend. If there's been tension, a sharp word you regret, a silence that's grown heavy, April 17th is your chance to heal it. You're the communicator, Gemini, and your honesty can mend anything. Emily found her depth in one talk. Maybe yours is a hug, a text, let's try again. Whatever it is, it'll resonate. Here's my Gemini tailored advice. Lean into your words. On April 17th, say something true to someone you love. Doesn't have to be heavy, just real. If you're coupled, make time. 10 minutes of listening beats a distracted hour. If you're single, smile at the world. Your energy is irresistible that day. For family, plan one moment, a shared laugh, a quick call to bring you closer. And if there's a wall, take the first step to climb it. Your courage will light the way. Mercury's your muse, so trust that pull toward what's open. What's alive? I know you might think. Elizabeth, my connections are great already. And they are. You're a Gemini. You weave webs of light wherever you go. But great isn't the same as deep. And on April 17th, your heart's ready for depth. Emily's story shows it, one honest moment. And everything shifted. You've got that power to strengthen, to heal, to make every bond glow. You're not just a talker, you're a bridge, a spark, a Gemini gift. So let it flow, let love in, let joy out. This day is your canvas. Paint it with every word, every laugh you've got. Chapter 4. Gemini harvests radiant prosperity. Hey, my dazzling Gemini stars, are you ready to talk about something that'll make your quick-witted heart leap? Let's dive into prosperity, that vibrant, tangible reward for all the ideas you've spun, the connections you've sparked, the hustle you've poured into your world. On April 17th, 2025, the universe is tuning into your frequency, Gemini, and it's broadcasting loud and clear. You're ready to reap. Whether you're freelancing, running a side gig from your laptop, or shining in a steady job, this day is your cosmic jackpot. So, grab a comfy seat, and let's see how you're about to harvest abundance that feels as lively as you are. You're a Gemini, my friend, ruled by Mercury, the planet of brilliance and motion. You've got this knack for turning a fleeting thought into gold, for weaving words and networks into something real. On April 17th, the stars are saying, it's your time to shine. The tarot cards I pulled for this part of your journey? They're like a treasure map for your clever soul, guiding you to prosperity that's as dynamic as your mind. Let's explore them, because they're practically buzzing with your energy. First, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Gemini, this card is your ticket to something solid. It's about new opportunities that grow, the kind you can build on. On April 17th, 2025, this is your cosmic green light for financial wins, maybe a new client who loves your pitch, a project that pays off big, or that side hustle finally gaining traction. It's not just money, it's a foundation, a chance to plant seeds that bloom for years. The universe sees your hustle, those late-night brainstorms, those smart connections, and now it's delivering. Then, the stars back, yes. From Chapter 2, because it's that perfect for you. Here, it's your cosmic applause, saying every clever move you've made is about to pay dividends. On April 17th, your ideas aren't just dreams, they're results. But here's a little spice. The Page of Swords joins in. Your Chapter 1 friend, with a reminder to stay sharp. Success is close, but there might be a hiccup, a tricky contract, a colleague who's all talk. Trust your quick mind to spot it. And the Fool? Oh, it's here too, daring you to take a bold swing. This day blends reaping rewards with chasing new sparks. And Gemini, you're made for both. Let me tell you about Laura, a Gemini rock star I guided who'll light you up. Laura was 45, a social media strategist in Austin, balancing clients and a busy life with her grown son. She was talented, but she'd been playing it safe, same gigs, same rates, no risks. She told me, Elizabeth, I've got ideas, but what if they flop? Classic Gemini, mind racing, courage lagging. When we talked, I saw a day like April 17th in her stars, a moment to leap. I said, Laura, pitch that course you've been sketching out. She hesitated but launched a small online workshop. Within months, it was her main income. And she was beaming. She said, I never knew one idea could change so much. That's your April 17th. Gemini, turning a spark into a blaze. So, what's the vibe for your career and finances on this day? It's your harvest season, Gemini, time to cash in on all those clever seeds you've planted. If you're freelancing, expect a big win, maybe a deal that feels like fate. If you're at home, that hobby you love could start paying. If you're in a 9-to-5, don't be shocked if your value gets noticed, a raise, a project, something real. The Ace of Pentacles is your seed, the star your spotlight. Together, they're growing you a garden of abundance. But the Page of Swords says stay alert, check details, trust your gut if something's off. You're too smart to miss a trick. And the Fool? This is where you shine. On April 17th, take a bold step, pitch that wild idea, list that product, ask for what you're worth. You're not reckless, you're a Gemini. Your instincts are your compass, but this is your day to stretch. Maybe it's reviving a project you shelved, that blog, that course, that investment you've overthought. The universe is saying, go for it. You've got the wit to make it sing and the charm to make it stick. Here's my Gemini tailored advice. Move with purpose. On April 17th, finish one thing, that email, that listing, that budget tweak, and share it. Done beats perfect. And you're closer than you think. If you're eyeing a financial move, a small investment, a new gig, do it. But do it smart. The Page of Swords says double check everything, read the fine print. Dodge the fluff, and embrace the fool. Try one fresh idea. Even a small one. Maybe it's a post to test a concept or a call to a contact. You don't leap blind, you leap with your Gemini brilliance wide awake. I know you might be thinking, Elizabeth, I'm doing fine already. And you are. You've built a world of ideas and connections. Because that's who you are. But fine isn't thriving. And on April 17th, 2025, thriving is your birthright. Laura's story proves it, one bold pitch. And her life expanded. You've got that power to turn wit into wealth. To harvest what you've dreamed. You're not just a worker, you're a visionary. A connector. A Gemini force. So claim it, that deal. That dream. That abundance. The stars are rooting for you. And so am I. Closing section. Well, my radiant Gemini family, here we are. We've just danced through the starry wonder of April 17th, 2025, together. And oh, what a journey it's been. From igniting your electric energy to nurturing your vibrant well-being, deepening those heartfelt connections, and harvesting the prosperity you so deserve, this day is your personal love letter from the cosmos. It's all about you, Gemini, your wit, your warmth, your unstoppable spark. I hope you're feeling that buzz inside. Because it's ready to light up your world like never before. You incredible souls, you're proof of the universe's magic. With your quick minds, your open hearts, and that quiet strength that weaves connections wherever you go. I'm so proud of you, whether you're juggling a career, holding space for loved ones, or chasing dreams in stolen moments. You shine brighter than you know. You're not just Gemini women, you're creators, communicators, and stars in your own story. Every word you share, every idea you spark, it's a gift to the world. So, tell me, what lit up your heart today? Was it that bold leap? That moment of peace? That deepened bond? Or the promise of abundance? Drop it in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your voice. Because it's what makes this community pulse with life. Your story matters, and I'm here for every word. If you're a Gemini or cheering for one in your life, stay with me on this adventure. We're just getting started, my darlings. There's so much more to come, cosmic highs, starry secrets, and moments that'll make you say, that's so me. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's keep soaring together. You're part of something special here, and I'm thrilled you're along for the ride. Step into April 17th, 2025, knowing you're worthy of every spark. Every win, every connection. You're brilliant, you're boundless, and you're Gemini, a light that never dims. Keep shining, my loves. I'll see you in the next one.